Just checking. Could you give me a 1 if you can hear me and if it sounds okay, or just tell me, text. Oh, superb. Bruce Davis, are you on a break? Good, good idea. I've had a 10-year break from work. I had to retire early, which is okay. I didn't mind. So welcome, macrame maker Riley. Macrame, that's tying knots in things, isn't it? That's how I get when I'm trying to make the stream work properly. Right, I'm just going to do a couple of things. I just want to check something out. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to put on this video. Oh, right, that's nice of you, Bruce, thanks. Have you watched a lot of my videos? I used to do a different type of video. I used to do what they call now scam baiting, or what we called then scam baiting. Phone up scammers and annoy the heck out of them. Hello, Sparkled Brain. Welcome. Right, I'm going to put a little video on that Bristol Turtle Chick made. This is the one where she did the First Amendment audit. I find this hilarious, but I'm doing this as more of a test than anything else. So if you just put up with it for a second. Adverts. I can't help the adverts. I can't.
The Smile Shop is where smiles are made, where you get a free 3D image of your smile and you're off. Then we'll deliver clear aligners to you for just £120 a month. Book your free visit now at smiledirectclub.co.uk.
So, you've not had a chance to watch it. Oh, that's good. It's actually a really good video. I won't talk over it. It's not very long. Is the sound okay on the video? Can you tell me that?
Try my own First Amendment audits because
one
of the arguments de facto seems to be that I am not putting my life and freedom on the line for our constitutional rights or freedom, and I really wouldn't argue with that. I would just argue that neither are auditors. So we're going to go in here and simply film objectively, because if we're calling ourselves citizen journalists, then we're going to behave as journalists do. If I were to come across a house fire and film it, that would be behaving as a journalist. If I were to set a fire to film it, then I would be an arsonist.
I love that.
So
that little saying.
We're not going to bother anybody or obstruct their jobs. They're just at work. I wouldn't want somebody coming to my work and insulting or bothering me. But we're going to exercise our First Amendment constitutional right to film their lobby.
How you doing, Peachy Rider? Hi, Davey. Yeah, I had to do a crash course in learning how to use OBS. I think I'm okay at it now.
I'm actually just performing a First Amendment audit. Yep, and we're just...
Thanks for that, Davey M. Appreciate it. Yeah, come on, guys, hit the like button if you don't mind. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Although I guess everybody watching now is a subscriber because that's how you got the message. So that was, I thought that was absolutely brilliant of Bristol to do that. I knew she was going to because I'd spoken to her just before, and it was, hey Laura, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. The fact that she just went in straight away. Hang on, what was that? Somebody's. Oh, come on. I don't think they were bigger than Josh's. Although when they did the yeah, I'll stop there. I think Josh's are probably bigger. Yeah, Bristol's great. I really like Bristol. Yeah, she told me she was going to do it, and it just all she needed to do was firstly hold the camera sideways. I mean, how many times have we heard that being told to people? But secondly, she should have just gone a bit, you know, a bit bored, that sort of thing, a bit more, because I mean, fundamentally, that was all it was, wasn't it? It was go in, stand there with the camera, no one pays any slightest bit of attention to her, and off she goes again. And that's the beauty of that's what it should be. Everybody knows that's what it should be. But if you go and start shouting at them at the counter, well, that's when things go wrong, isn't it? So let me just try this. I don't know if this is going to work. This is my last video. I'm not going to play it all. I'm just playing a little bit of it.
Screw! Or you're going to jail!
See you, Sparkle Brain. Enjoy the rest of your day at work. Thanks for popping in. Hi everybody, this is Nightmare on Scams. I just wanted to play Joa Auger getting arrested again. I could play that over and over. So that was really good, wasn't it? Live, love, laugh. Yep, brilliant idea. I just love that video. It's great. By the way, just for interest's sake, I've got full permission to use anything from Turtle Boy Sports and Bristol's channel, so quite lucky. I can use all that, which is quite good because if they've put it on their channel, then it's fair game for me to put it on mine. That's a scream and a half, isn't it, Davey? It's like it's a squeal at the end, isn't it? Anybody want to listen to it again? Yeah, I do.
Get off! You shit! Ouch! Screw! Or you're going to jail!
Oh, I could watch that over and over. That's just so funny. Oh, that's a real squeal, isn't it? And I love the way he said to the policeman, I want my phone, and the policeman just literally threw it across the other side of the car park. Maybe that wasn't such a great thing. Yeah, if you send me a link, Laura, that would be great. I'd appreciate that. If it's a slightly different version. I think the video from outside is like a collection of phones sort of joined together, which is why it's all at funny angles. I did my best to tidy it up a bit. An animatronic dinosaur. Yeah, the sort of thing that you'd hear at Disneyland, perhaps. Although there are other theme parks available. my yeah, I've not really used this new version of OBS before. It says everything's healthy. Oh, there's something wrong though. There's something wrong with the settings between OBS and YouTube. I don't know what it is. It's weird. Ian Muir, hi, good afternoon, evening, night, morning, day, whatever. Nice to see you on. Let's see who we've got. Flash in the pan. I haven't said hello to you yet. Flash in the pan. Davey M, yeah. And hello, lunatic. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Let's just do a little bit of that. Okay. Yeah, what I'm hoping to do actually is have an interview with someone later. I need someone in the States to try ringing a phone number for me, and I'll do it later because it's a little bit early in the States just now. I want to try this new phone system I've got, which lets me receive calls here, and I should be able to play it through the sound system onto the stream. Let me just check it. There's a test call somewhere. I don't remember where it is though. Who else is here? Chronic Shusher. Shh. Flash in the pan. Well, some people I've not met before. Yeah, shh, talk quietly. No, that's the history. Can anybody hear that ringtone, that dial tone? Good. So it should work if I manage to remember how to dial the test number. Ian spotted me the other day. That's good. I've been around for ages. You know, I've had this YouTube channel for, it must be getting on for 3 years now, but I had a fairly long break. I was doing scam baiting videos, and I had a bit of a problem, and somebody took offence to what I was doing, and I needed to stop doing it for a little while, which is what I wanted to do. I'd done it for ages anyway. So I'm sure there's a test number for this phone. No, that's not it. Never mind, I'll work it out. Phone book's empty. I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, it's what they call a SIP phone, SIP. So it's just an internet telephone, which is at the moment it's incoming only. I can make calls using Skype. I can call people using Skype and that, but this is an actual incoming telephone number. It's based in Chicago, not Chicago, sorry, Boston, and oh, do you know what, Ian? You're absolutely right. This computer is like steam powered at the moment. But anyway, I'll have to get another one. That nearly caught fire the other. That was about 3 months ago. It nearly caught fire. There was one of the USB connectors that came up to the top of the computer. Actually, the USB connector short-circuited, and it literally, I came into the room and it was full of smoke, absolutely full of smoke, which is a shame because I thought the whole thing was going to catch fire. I managed to find out what it was really quickly and disconnect it, and in the workroom that I'm in, everything's powered from one socket deliberately near the door, so that in the event of something bad happening, I can turn it off. This was before Josh Abrams was on it. This was just before that. Oh, did you? Let me check Discord then. Do you know what? I'm not very good at Discord. Oh, okay, so let's see. I've probably lost my voice on there now. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Can't see. 1, 2. Yeah, still there. So Discord. Yes, you did. Okay. We'll leave it just now, a lunatic, if that's okay, because if I do it now, I'm going to get sidetracked and forget about the lovely people that are watching. But if you don't mind, we'll do it a bit later on. Bill Dado. Hello. Not seeing anybody else new. Yep, Bill Dado. I don't think I've seen you on before, so hi to you. Oh, Bingo Brown Tea. That's a nice name. Oh, just guess what? That's the doorbell ringing. I'll be back in just a moment. Oh, God, that was good. I've been building a cabin, believe it or not, a log cabin in my garden, and that was the heater that just arrived. So, just trying to catch up. Yeah, don't mess with Bristol. Have you noticed if you get invited to lunch or a cafe or a restaurant or a bar with Bristol, you end up going home in handcuffs? I think we'll start calling her the Black Widow. I'm just wondering if I could put my... I think I can. I can put an image of my cabin on the screen, I think. No, I can't. Of course I can't. That's the trouble. You see, I should never try doing things while I'm busy talking to people because I forget about them. So what's going on? Spread, make sure to share. Yes, thank you, everybody. If you're not already subscribed, it'd be great if you could. I'd really appreciate it, because that's what's wrong. Oh, I know what to do now. I'll do that later. I just can't concentrate on all these things at once. Let's see what's going on. What's this about? What's going on the doll? Oh, okay. Now, do one thing. Do you know, I've heard that so many times. Do one thing. Just do one thing for me. What's this one? That's the webcam. I don't want to put the webcam on. People go disappearing off into the night. Who's got an idea what I should do as the next video? I've tried doing something about Josh and Danielle, but you know, there's not a lot of new stuff around. I think they're sort of drifting into the background a bit now. There's quite a lot to do on Auditing America. I think he's the next up and coming star. I've watched some of Eric's videos. I think that would be an interesting that would be an interesting chat, wouldn't it? Oh, that's Ian and Laura trying to establish if they are actually the people who know each other. I wonder how much weight he's going to lose in jail. I mean, his case is coming up not that long, is it? So, yeah. Let me just try and find this picture, because I think it's worth showing, because it's quite a good picture. I know how to show it. All I've got to do is put it on my desktop, or my desktop. Yeah, this cabin, it's about, let's say, 5 yards by 4 yards. It's quite big. It's decent, proper logs and stuff. It's, you know, not big logs. They're like beams more than logs. But it's big stuff. It's heavy stuff, and I've been building it, and I found out today that they've sent me the wrong doors and windows. They changed the design a bit, and they've sent me the wrong ones, which are too small. Which is crazy, because, yeah. Let me just see if I can show you this. No, I can't show you that. I can't really show you much at the moment. I'm making a video of it, and that'll probably go on my channel sometimes. So come on, someone explain the doll. This is getting silly now. Come on, if you've got a joke, share it. Don't keep it to yourself. Garden's not that big. Well, yeah, it is, but it's certainly big enough for this cabin. It's the cabin will fit quite nicely on there. I'm just seeing if I can find one of the videos I can show you. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves just for a minute if you don't mind. The current situation is that we've treated all the doors and windows with the preservative, and I've laid out the foundation. A couple of little issues to resolve. One of which is that the top section off now, and this is the main. That's clever. I managed to drop it straight. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. This contains all the beams and logs for the cabin. Oh, really substantial. Don't know how to get rid of that now. The thickness of the log. And you can see it's actually double grooved, which is surprising for me. There's 2 grooves in the top. You turn it over, there's 2 tongues at the bottom. So it's tongue and groove, but it's actually double tongue and groove, which is makes it very much more secure. There you go. That's the wood that makes up the cabin. It's pretty much constructed now. And the thing that arrived at the door the other day was actually the just now. I mean, was actually the heater. It's a little diesel heater. It's a tiny diesel engine which runs at very low energy and generates heat, which is then you get a fan blowing over the top of it. It's not a small cabin. It's big. It's like it's two pieces, two sections. One of them's going to be for storage, and the other section's going to be for designing stuff. It's my workshop. I don't know many of you know this, but one of the other things I do, I'm actually a magician, and I've got a lot of stuff to build and a lot of things to store. So I wanted something out of the house for storing things. So I'm going to call it a day just now, guys. If that's okay with you, I'll be on later. It's great having a little chat with you all. That's all I really wanted to do was come and have a little chat. So did we decide what I should use as my next subject? Someone needs to send me a link about this. Somebody calling Eric. I think that should be quite good. I'll DM you on Discord. Yeah, definitely, I'll do that. So, thanks for popping in, everybody. Look out for you next time. I'll do a proper chat again later. I'm hoping sometime soon to have someone to talk to actually as a guest, an interview guest. It's going to be quite interesting if he comes on. Just having a quick check to make sure he hasn't popped up yet. No. So anyway, I'll catch you all later, guys. Thanks for popping in. See you later.